Hi and welcome back to another video. Today I am gonna talk about something I wasn't sure if I want to talk about in my Sunday ritual or not, but I think it's probably a way for me of also processing and just being honest about what I'm doing. I had my first DMT experience yesterday. If you don't know what DMT is, it's dimethyltryptamine. And yeah, if you still don't know, do a little bit of research. But basically, I went on a trip, man. I went on a trip. I have never done any psychedelics before. It was my first psychedelic experience ever, and I think I went for the most strongest you can do. And yeah, I think I'm still processing, to be honest. I'm still processing what happened. I'm still processing the hit from last night, because I really went into a hit. I saw some pretty undescribable things, patterns, sensations, emotions, but what really was for me pretty crazy, and I think for all the people in the room who were there as well, and maybe that has to do because I do a lot of movement. I'm very physical, I'm very in tune with my body. I had a very strong physical reaction or experience, and after doing a little bit more research into energetics, and catharsis and all that, I think that's probably, definitely part of what happened. In the beginning of the ceremony, the guy who was leading us, he also said that it's possible that your body will start shaking and you get reactions, different body parts, and that's what really happened to me in a lot. It was beyond anything that I've ever experienced. I was not in control of my body at all. My body was shaking. It started with my hands. I was doing this movement a lot. It started with my hands. It went through my whole body. My heart kept rising. It was almost like my heart kept hitting and doing hitting, just like chest hits. My jaw was doing really crazy movement, like all of that stuff, almost like face yoga. I had to stick up my tongue a lot. When I say I had to, it's like it just happened. My hips were shaking, my whole legs were shaking, my whole body was just going like bam, 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 bam. And I don't know. I'm still really processing what happened. I was somehow really gone and out of control, and then I had a moment where I was like really clearly back. I heard everyone in the room and they were like, "Oh my God, what's happening to her?" I said, "I'm okay," very clearly. I said, "I'm okay." And then I went back, and I don't know. I think the whole thing for me lasted about half an hour. The trip itself, with where I went, into this different zone of consciousness. I really tapped into something different. I don't know how long that exactly lasted, but the whole trip, I asked afterwards how long was I in that zone, and they said it was about like 30 minutes. And yeah, I think the people were a little bit shocked on my reaction, and I was somehow too. Like, I didn't really know what's happening. I kept like slapping myself like that, but it wasn't like it's me, it's like the body was just doing it. And yeah, it was a crazy experience. I also encountered definitely some things that I still have to think about, with fear and anxiety coming up, to trust, to let go of being full in control, because once you go into the trip, you're absolutely out of control. And I think that's something we are not used to at all, and I think it showed me that I struggle more with that than I'm consciously aware of, if that makes sense. That's just coming right now, information. Yeah, I don't know, it's so much that I still have to think about and process. And even today, my body last night before I went to sleep, it was still giving me reactions. So I think there was a lot of release happening, a lot of things that were probably stored in my body that I wasn't aware of and I didn't necessarily expect. Or yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm still processing, and if that video doesn't make sense to you at all, that's fine. It's just what's going on, and it actually, it's weird to talk about it, because I feel like almost words don't do justice to how crazy the experience was. But yeah, man, it was something different. And I don't know, if you have experience with DMT, I would love to hear from you. Maybe we can have a talk about it, because I'm really interested in how other people experience it. The others in the room who were with me, one lady had a little bit of shaking in her legs, but no one had like a physical reaction like me. I said today, like, if he was to watch what happened yesterday on video of me from the outside without knowing what happened, I think he would probably think it was some exorcism happening, whatever that means. And yeah, I don't know, my body just kept going, and I still feel sometimes a little bit of shakes, and I absolutely don't judge it as negative. In the beginning I was a little bit of, it was like, oh shit, because I'm not in control, and my mind went, oh my god, what's happening? But now I'm trying not to be judgmental of it, trying not to be afraid of it, because again, I'm well aware that it's the whole idea of bioenergetics as well. You release trauma and stored energy through physical movement, through physical shakes and all of that. So I think that's my body releasing things, energies. And yeah, I think I'll stop here. It's way too long. If you're, I don't know, I don't really know what to say, to be honest, today, other than describing the experience, which is beyond describable if you don't do it yourself, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, and then let me know what your thoughts on DMT are, if you was to try it, if you're like, no, that's not something I want to tap into. If you've done maybe ayahuasca or something like that, I would love to know who's around me who's interested in that kind of stuff. And yeah, take care, have a good Sunday, and I'll see you next week.